Hi, it's Barb Bobbledyke, and I just wanted to share the things that I learned from meeting Barry Sanders last month. So, just first want to say how appreciative and thankful I am for having the opportunity through my current employer to attend and earn this opportunity to do a meet and greet with Barry Sanders, the legendary football player. My husband was also able to attend with me with, I would say, about 24, 25 people at the event. So really nice and intimate. We got to ask some questions, get pictures and autographs. And I just want to take a few moments to share some of the things that I learned from meeting Barry Sanders. So I was probably only one of the only people that had taken notes there, so I'll be reflecting on those so I don't miss any of the good nuggets of information. But I'd asked him the question as to what he did that he felt set him apart, that had brought him to legendary success that he had achieved during his career in the NFL. And the first thing that he shared was know who you are. And I just thought that was really important because no matter what your profession, no matter what your life situation, how important that is to know who you are, to share that with your kids so that they can know who they are and stay true. He had mentioned from going from college to the NFL how a lot of money gets thrown at the players, and that can change people. And so knowing who you are and staying true to yourself was one of the things that he had mentioned. Next, he had also mentioned to watch your mentors and duplicate what they're doing. So for him, Walter Payton was brought up, but he had mentioned no matter if it was high school, college, NFL, from a very young age, he was watching the people that were getting things done, those successful people in that position, playing football and duplicating what they were doing. So if you have things that you're working to achieve, whether it's at your current position, maybe it's a business that you're starting, look to the people in those fields that are getting it done and duplicate what they're doing, because apparently that is working for them and that worked for him as well. The next thing is stay hungry. And so in regards to a competitive, athletic background, really stay hungry for the end goal and not just going from college to NFL, because he had actually made a comment how being in college and playing college ball was like his goal. He wasn't really setting out to play the NFL and break all these records. However, did have an amazing career. So it was just staying hungry, and whatever you did to get to a certain point, whatever you've done to get to a certain point of achievement, to keep doing that, to stay hungry, whatever fuels you, whether it's excitement, whether it's frustration over situations, just to keep going, to persevere. And so I took that away as just to not give up and just keep going. Work hard. Wow, that's a novel idea. I think all too often we want the easy way out, or people that are having success we look at and just must be, it just must be natural for them. They must just have the talent. They must have just had that handed to them. And I think this is such a myth and misconception. And in regards to Barry Sanders, what he specifically said was when it was a day off, he was in the gym. He was at the track. He was working hard. And not just on the field, but conditioning his body. And so I think that's really important to us as well, that we work hard. Again, wherever you are right now, that it does take hard work. And sometimes I don't think it is that the things we need to do are hard. I think it's just a matter of continually sticking with it and being consistent. So hope that makes some sense. And next, it's okay to be different. How cool is that? So in regards to being short and playing in the NFL and having success, he saw other people that had accomplished goals and had great success by being different and not being the typical and not being what everyone would say the norm is. So I think that's important, that you stay true to yourself, know who you are, and know that it's okay to be different and have fun with that and own that. What the coaches we're expecting, he had said, was the minimum. And I think that whatever your coach is, whether you're in athletics, whether it's a boss, whether it's yourself, I know a lot of us might have personal trainers or mentors or, these people that we look up to in regards to wanting to follow those people, wanting to follow those practices, as I had mentioned earlier. But whatever the minimum was to get it done, you would think that what they require from you is like the highest expectation, but it's actually something that I made note of at work recently too, that what they're asking of you, what you ask of yourself, more importantly, should be the minimum, and push past that. Keep setting the bar higher, and applaud yourself and give yourself credit when you achieve certain goals. But by all means, don't just settle for mediocrity. Don't just be content in doing what you need to do to get by. Don't settle for the minimums. Push yourself, go beyond that. And I think that's a really important lesson for all of us. And then lastly, prove them wrong. Whether it's the old myths that you were told when you were younger, for him, you're too short to play in the NFL, or, you're not going to be able to accomplish whatever those things were that he might have been told. I know many of us have those old tapes playing in our head. Maybe it's from a personal experience where somebody told you something directly that you weren't able to accomplish or you're not going to accomplish. Prove them wrong. Maybe it's yourself. Maybe it's the things that you say to yourself. Maybe it's time to take a stand and prove yourself wrong and do things maybe you didn't know that you could accomplish. So I thought that was pretty cool that, using either that excitement or that frustration to fuel the energy to get things done. So I hope you enjoyed this. It was a great experience. I learned a lot, and I hope you found value in this. And maybe there's somebody that you can share this with. Maybe they'd find value in it as well. You guys have a great day. Thanks.